Hi, my YouTube family. Well, today I'm cooking chicken and cheese spaghetti, and I thought I'd film it for y'all so y'all could see one of my son's favorite meals. Y'all have heard me talk about it a lot in my dinner menus, that we were having chicken and cheese spaghetti, and so that's what I'm cooking tonight. But I wanted to, before I go into showing y'all what we're going to be doing, I want to tell you, I got fired today. Fired. You know, like, fired. My son fired me. He said I can no longer pick out movies when we go to the movie theater, because the last 3 times we went to the movies, I picked out the movie. And guess what? The last 3 times we went to the movie, I didn't pick out good movies. I don't know what it is, but it looks good on the trailer, that it looks good that it's going to be a good movie. And then when we get there, it's not really what I thought it was going to be, and it's not really that good. Today we went to a new movie theater by my house, the Tavern Theater. They have reclining seats, waiters that come wait on you. That was really awesome. But the movie was not awesome. So my son let me know, Mom, next time we go to the movies, I'm picking the movies because you're fired. Okay. Just thought I'd throw that in there. So, right here is my chicken. I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to put it in a pan with a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to cook it, brown it on all sides, make sure it's cooked. And after that, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. That's for the chicken spaghetti. Bye. Okay, in this pan right here, I cut up 3 whole chicken breasts. I cut them up in little small pieces. I'm sauteing them and browning them and cooking them through on all sides in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. The seasoning I used on top was some parsley flakes, onion powder, ground black pepper, garlic powder, and some Himalayan pink salt. And then I'll show you what we do next as soon as this browns on all sides for the chicken spaghetti. Okay, while the chicken is browning on the stove in olive oil, these are a few of the things you're going to need. A box of vermicelli noodles, or you can use thin spaghetti. A can of cream of mushroom soup. A can of cream of chicken soup. It also calls for a can of cream of celery soup, but I don't have any, so guess what? We're not going to use it. A can of Rotel, diced tomatoes and green chilies, and a jar of the Kraft cheese whiz. These are some of the items you need, and then you're going to need onions. After the chicken is finished browning on all sides, I add some onions to this. You could add the onions, bell pepper, and celery, but my son is on this kick where he doesn't like anything green like celery or bell pepper, so I'm just going to add onions because this is his favorite meal and I want him to enjoy it. So as soon as my chicken's brown on all sides, I'm going to put some onions in there, like a half a cup. And then I'm going to add the can of cream of mushroom, can of cream of chicken, the Rotel tomatoes, and the cheese whiz. And you can use 1 can of half and half, or I usually use 3/4 of a cup of milk, because I don't have any half and half, so I'm just going to use milk. And that's what we're going to be using to do the chicken spaghetti. And I'll show you as we progress on to those steps. Okay, so I just added a can of cream of chicken, a can of cream of mushroom, and original Rotel diced tomatoes and chili. And I had a little bit of this half and half left, like a half maybe a half of the can right here. And then the rest I used 2% milk because that's what I had. And then I just added it to the chicken and the sauteed onions in here. And I'm just stirring it, and I'm going to let it cook on low while I'm waiting for my pasta water in this pan right here to come up to a boil. And when you're boiling your pasta water, make sure you put salt in it. That is the only time you can salt your pasta. And I'm going to let that come up to a boil, and then put my pasta in there to cook. But you cook it al dente, not all the way cooked. When you pour the sauce on it, the sauce is going to be hot, and it'll finish cooking it. Now, I'm going to just let this cook on low for maybe about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, probably 5 minutes, and then I'm going to add the cheese whiz. I'm not going to add the cheese whiz until I'm ready, because, you know, I don't know. That's just how I do it. And then I'm going to let this finish cooking on low, and then I'm going to add my pasta because the water's almost come to a boil, not quite. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, the pasta has been drained, and it's in its colander. And here's the pan I used to cook the pasta in, and I'm gonna I added my cheese whiz to my chicken and cheese spaghetti sauce, and I'm gonna transfer this into this pot. I'm gonna add my pasta, and voila, it is done. And I'll show you what it looks like when we plate it up. Okay, I have mixed the noodles in with this chicken and cheese spaghetti sauce, and here it is. I'm going to plate it up in a second. And I wanted to show you that when you're cooking at home, if you clean as you go, my supper is ready. I'm going to put the lid back on it until I plate it up. And here's my stove, my cabinets, my kitchen is clean. If you clean as you go, you won't have a big mess to clean up when it's time to eat. Just a little side note there. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like when it's plated up. Thanks for watching.